Let's take a Gershwin tune and put it in a different key yet. Let's put it in G, because that's where it originally was placed. And I'm talking about how long has this been going on. Now we're going to put it in G, and it starts on a D7 chord. Starts on like, I could cry to a D diminished you. Where have I been all these years? So it's like D7 to D diminished to D7 to, right? A G7, C7, da 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 da, all these years to an F7 or an F9, and then back to G flat, diminished, A minor to D7, to C, da da da, E flat, D7, G. So we'll start with that D7, and we'll place it up here. Now, if you played it down here, if you played the C7 down here, it would be like E, B flat, G, C. But it's going to be D, and instead of, we're going to play it up here in this position, starting on F sharp, C, A, D. So it's like, and you reach up with your little finger and play the 9 in the chord. So it's, I could cry, and then it goes to the D diminished here. But you leave the melody note up there. I could cry salty tears. There's the diminished chord. Now it's, now this time you play the same form, but it turns out to be a G7, because it has a G bass, a G7 flat 9 chord instead of just a diminished chord. So it's I could cry. Now it's a diminished chord. Now you're back to the D9, but now it turns out with a G under it. You got this G under it, and it's a G7 flat 9. So it's I could cry, diminished chord. Back to the D9. Now it turns out to be G7 flat 9. All these years comes out to be a C6 chord. I'm putting the B in it down here. I'm making a more modern chord. I'm playing an E, or C, low C open, B natural, E, A. So it comes out to be a C major 7/6 chord. So I'm playing I could cry salty tears. Where have I been all these years? And it goes to an F9 chord. E flat, A, G. Then it goes back to the G. You're in the key of G. So it goes back to a G chord here. D, B, G. And you let the A ring, the 9, and then you go to a G flat, but you make it a G flat 7. You're here on G and you go to a G flat 7. So you go da, 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 and leave the A ring open. And because it's a diminished chord then. It's a G diminished chord then. Da, A minor inside, just 3 notes. Da, E melody. Da, da. This D7 chord here, which is F sharp, C, and let the D ring open. And then you play 1 melody note, E flat to E, C, is this been, E, G, A, been, and then you write, and you go up to E flat. You can play it up here, from your G, D flat, to your B flat, or you can play it here. This is a little harder to feel, because you gotta leave the G open. It's like a C minor 7 chord with that D flat on the bottom. So it's so I play it down. Then I D7 with the 13 on the top. So it's a D7 here. It's a D7 chord, and you bar across to the B. Go on. Now I make it looks like a B minor, but it's like a G major 7 chord. It goes back to there. chills up my spine, and some thrills I can't define. The break, for heaven's sake, how long has this been going? E flat 7, D7 on G7, then he goes to C major 7, G, F, F7, just with 2 fingers inside here, letting the A ring open out here. It's open C, A, E flat, open A. So it's C major 7, G melody, up to C melody, and major 7, C major 7 to heaven I'm hurled. Now it goes up to a B minor chord. This is your A minor chord, and if you bar it and take it up 2, you've gone A minor, B flat minor, B minor. So the next one is B flat minor, open B, E minor 6 chord, leaving a C sharp on top of an E minor chord, C minor 6 chord. So it's I know how, bring your E up, Columbus felt, finding another world. Now you could go, if you want to move it, what I did was go, that's like a G minor, G major 7, excuse me, a G major 7 chord, which is really a B minor chord. Then I went to a B flat 7 chord, then I went to an A minor 7 chord with a D on top, and then I went to a D7. And then it goes back to and you go on, oh yes, how long has this been going on? Major 7 with a 9. G. That's more tricky when you get off into that key, these other keys. I'll try to stick with some of the others to more basic keys, but that was an original. I thought we might as well throw it in. How long has this been going on?